This is SBS World News with Michael Tomalaris.
Good evening. More than 200 Australians evacuated from the Chinese city at the epicentre of the coronavirus tonight, returning home after 2 weeks in quarantine on Christmas Island. We can now cross live to SBS reporter Omar Dabbagh at Sydney Airport, where one group of evacuees touched down a short time ago. Omar, good evening to you. Some emotional scenes there tonight.
Yeah, Michael, there was an overwhelming wave of positivity here this evening as this mammoth journey, such a unique ordeal, finally came to an end. 96 Australians landed here in Sydney this evening as part of that group of 240 Australians who were on Christmas Island for 2 weeks and who are all being flown home tonight across 3 chartered flights. There were tears and hugs and laughs tonight as families reunited, and you could really get a sense of community amongst these people who were forced to stay in isolation in small groups during the quarantine period. One young family actually described the new friends they made as a new community, a new family. Many people spoke warmly of their time on Christmas Island. Some said they spent their idle hours playing ping pong, the computer room used by the children to play video games, not do their homework, they said, while the adults also used the internet to catch up on some work. Others also wanted to thank authorities and staff at the centre for making the experience, quote, better than expected. Let's take a listen to what some of the people had to say.
Everybody treated us very nice. When we first arrived in Ireland, they said, welcome home. One word, make your heart very warm.
It was very much like a relaxed jail, but it was quite fun as well.
We have very limited access to internet, but actually it brings people closer. We just chatting, we play cards, of course with a mask on. Yeah. And then just talking.
We made some good friends over there. Yeah, we'll catch up later. People from Wuhan. Yeah.
What's the first thing you're going to do now that you're back home?
I think we're gonna go for yum cha tomorrow. I'm really craving that.
More Chinese food.
And Mike, there are 2 other flights out of Christmas Island scheduled to land along Australia's east this evening. The first due to land in mere minutes in Melbourne and the other in Brisbane shortly after midnight. But there are 36 other Australians who are still on Christmas Island. They're part of that second wave of evacuations out of Wuhan. Now, if they remain free of the virus, Michael, they will have that quarantine lifted on Wednesday when they will be able to return home.
OK, Omar, and tell us about the ordeal, which is ending for one group of evacuees, but we understand it's far from over for those stranded on a cruise ship in Japan.
Yes, Michael, that's right. There are more than 200 Australians on board the Diamond Princess cruise liner in Yokohama will be evacuated on Wednesday. The federal government announced earlier today that they will be flown out via a Qantas charter flight into Darwin, where they will face a 14-day quarantine. That's on top of the 14 days they remained confined in their rooms in the cruise ship. Tonight, the number of cases on board the Diamond Princess has jumped to 454. 99 of those are new cases, which were only confirmed in the past few hours, and 24 Australians on board have confirmed to have coronavirus. And Michael, global concerns about the spread of the disease remains high. A US woman who departed a cruise ship in Cambodia and thought to be free of the virus has tested positive. After disembarking, the 83-year-old boarded a passenger plane to Malaysia with a further 140 other passengers. And now there are fears those passengers on board the flight and other passengers on board the cruise ship could be infected. Michael.
Omar Dabbagh for that comprehensive report from Sydney Airport. Thank you very much.